Hey everybody, welcome to Hills and Gills. Chuck here with you, and yeah, it is raining cats and dogs. It's going to be raining for the next 3 or 4 days, and I need to get my scope painted up. I know it's not good. I do a lot of gun painting outside and stuff, and I know it's not good to be painting when it's really humid and raining, but it is what it is, and I'm going to get this done today. And the paint that we're going to be using, I'll go over each color as we do it. You can get this at Walmart for like $6. And this is the Rust-Oleum. It's great for plastic. It's great for like aluminum and so on. And we've got the little, well, it's not little, the CV Life 3x9x40 scope right here that we're going to be painting up today for my 22. Now you can see right here, I've got everything taped off. And I went ahead, the numbers on the scope, the power, I've got all that taped off. I got the little dot right here, and then right here the yardage, I've got that taped off, and I just got a little spot just right over top, little dot as well. Now on my mounts, I've just got the top of them taped off there. You don't have to do that if you really don't want to. And then I got a little tape around on each side of the bottom to cover the threads. We're going to be painting those up. I just left these the way there is, and I'm going to clean them up with alcohol. I'm going to go over all this with alcohol, get rid of any of the oil on my hands or anything like that, and then I'm just going to hit it with a light coat. We're going to start out, I think this is like desert is what we're going to start out with as a base coat, and then we'll go through the other colors. Thing you want to do is shake that can, get that paint shook up. I usually mix it up for about a couple minutes or so to get that paint loosened up in that can, get it mixed good. And then I'm just going to leave it setting up like this right here. And then when I want to get this all done painted in here, I'll let it dry, then I'll just hit that end right on the front end of the scope right there. And easy peasy, it's easier to work with that way. Just let it stand up, go around it, get your first coat on. And I'm going to add probably 2, 3 light coats. Try to cover the scope with just one passing. You don't want to do that. You just want to hit it in small bursts. That way you ain't going to have no runs. You can always come back with your second coat. My bag is trying to wad up on me here. You can always come back with your second coat and cover where you missed that. Just a nice little thin mist, just like so. And that's all we're going to do on the first coat of it right there. And when that's drying, we're just going to go ahead and hit our mounts right here. It doesn't take much, just give them a good hit on both sides. And then you can always come back, like I said, and put you another coat on. That's got that right there. Now all we're going to do now is just let all this dry up, and then we'll come back and hit it with a second coat. Okay, the first coat is dried up there. Dried pretty fast, even though it's been raining. You can hear the thunder. And I'm just going to hit it with another light coat. I'm going to add one more coat as soon as this dries, and we'll have the base coat done. Okay guys, we done went over it with a base coat with like the desert, and these are the 2 colors that we are going to be adding today. I hope you can see that there. And also earth brown. Go ahead, and before we start putting our design to it with this little nylon net that came off of the lacrosse toy, if you want to say that. I picked that up at Five Below for $5. I'm going to go ahead and just hit it with some darker colors real fast. I'm just going to go ahead and just tone it up there with some different patterns. Then I'm going to take the earth brown and I'm going to do the exact same thing with it. Just hitting a little bit there. Also on the mounts, just a little bit across the scope like we're doing right now. I'll get the bottom of it just in a second when this once dries here. Now the next thing we want to do is just go ahead and start laying our patterns to it. And what I do, I just lay this across. Okay, the next thing I want to do is just start patterning it out here with this little net and just hit it a couple times, just like so. Make sure it's laying on it good where to make good contact. And then I'll go back here with the brown, kind of hit the sides of it here. Just like so. And then I'm going to just go ahead, lay this netting down right here, and then I'm going to hit it with the earth brown. On the back of it right there. This is super simple, easy to do. There you go, we got the scope done. Pretty good pattern on it. Just a simple little paint job, if you want to say it. Nothing fancy. We kindly went right with the compensator to go on the little 22 as well. And I'm just going to leave these out here and let them dry most of the evening, as long as the weather permits before the rain moves in. But thank you for joining me. If you liked the video, guys, I hope you give us a thumbs up. We much appreciate that. Also, subscribe to our channel. We're growing each and every day. And don't forget to go check out at the end of this video and down the description how we painted this little compensator here. Stay safe out there in the woods and water, and we'll see you right back here at Hills and Gills.